What's good, everybody? It's John. I'm coming back at you on a video. So for this video here, I want to dedicate this video to anyone out there who feel as though they're in a rut or struggling or going through challenging times. I'm here to tell you that if you're someone who wakes up and you don't really have anything to look forward to in life, then you can use this video as some guidance or advice to help you along the way. And to remind you that you can create a preview of your future life. Yes, you can create a preview of your future life. And that is done with your imagination. That's done with your mind. Many times we can be short-sighted as humans, or we can get caught up in the day-to-day as far as what we have going on and not really be focused on where we're headed, right? For example, if we have a goal, that will essentially serve as our North Star. That is the direction that we want to face at all times and continue traveling in that direction until we arrive there. Because our dreams, our goals, that helps gives us purpose. That helps us give us a reason to wake up in the morning to go after it, because we understand that we're given one shot at life and each of us are looking for happiness. Each of us are looking for the most enjoyable, most fulfilling life ever. And so we want to continue taking strides in that direction. There's plenty of people that get so caught up in the day-to-day and the minor tasks that need to get done that they often lose sight of what it is that they actually want in life. And them losing sight of what they want in life makes them essentially give up their dream, their goal, and have them believe that it's too far from reach, right? People would honestly trick themselves into thinking that it's not possible because they haven't seen it or experienced it, when the entire time they just haven't taken time to reflect on their lives or create that dream life or fall in love with that idea of that dream. And you can do that with your imagination. I know it sounds crazy, but you guys need to realize it doesn't matter if you're right now in a room or at home or outside somewhere. It doesn't matter your location or where you're at. If you were to simply look around at your surroundings, right? With the exception of nature, everything that you can see, touch, or experience with your senses, everything that we can see was created by man. It was created in the mind of someone. Right now, this camera that I'm looking into, right, and speaking into, the stand that holds the camera, this notebook in front of me, the pen, this glasses case, right, this iPhone, this computer, this wallet, this microphone, all of these things were created in the mind of man. Someone used their imagination to make it in their mind, and with that they were able to then create it in the real world so that we can all have these things. So creation has always begun in the mind through imagination. So if that's where our creation is, then you can use that same God-given gift that you've been given since birth to use that for your own life. You can begin creating that vision, that movie of how you want your life to be, what is it you want to live, who is the person that you want to become, what is that person doing, how is that person operating. You can use your imagination to create that and become that from the inside out. And as you step into that, as you become that, that's when everything else around you will begin to change for the better, right? People often forget that their imagination, their mind, is their most powerful tool. That is what makes us unique as humans relative to the other animals and species on the planet, right? We have the ability to use our mind to see the unseen, to create the unseen, right? To see what exists in the invisible, to then pull from that into our real world. And each and every one of us has that power. Now, of course, each of us are all different, right? We use our imagination differently, right? Athletes use their imagination to create their style of play when they're competing on the court or on the floor. Musicians use their imagination for music, for songs. Right now, I'm using my imagination for these videos, right? These ideas I'm coming up with and speaking into the camera and providing you guys with value and the opportunity to better your life and improve your life and to reflect on your life. You're probably using your imagination for your own day to day, whether it's school, whether it's work, whether it's building your own life behind the scenes, your own dream life. You're using your imagination as well. So you can continue using your imagination for all areas of your life. Where is it that you want to live? How do you want to live? What is it that you want to be doing? You can create all of that with your imagination. And when you have that in your mind, something that gets you fired up, something that gets you so excited, now you have purpose. Now you have a reason to wake up and go after it, right? Because even if your day-to-day or things that you got to get done may not be the most exciting activities, you know that there is a better tomorrow. You know that there's more to life than what you're seeing and experiencing in the given moment, that there's more to it, and it's all possible. It's all available to you. And it may take time. It may take time for it to unfold, but it doesn't really matter, because if in your mind, if you're living in that fantasy, then in your mind it's already done. So there's no reason for you to worry about anything else, because the rest of the world will have to catch up and the events will play out the way it play out. So your imagination is the most powerful tool, because that can help you create something and bring something to this planet that has never been seen before. You can use your imagination to create a preview of your future life. And most people don't know that or understand that or aren't aware of that. They can create this dream of the life that they want to live, but then the second they return to their regular lives, they'll tell themselves, oh no, that'll never happen. There's no way I could live in that house and live this lifestyle because I don't have any money. And then in the real world right now, they're just trying to justify why something can't happen. It's like, sure, you may not have, if it requires finances and you may not have the finances now, that doesn't mean it won't ever appear. You're just thinking because you don't have an explanation for it right now that there's no way it can happen. I'm here to tell you there's so many things that happened in my life that I didn't have an explanation for how something will happen, but somehow, some way, all the variables lined up to make it happen. Without me not having a single clue, without me barely ever lifting a finger, without me, quote unquote, going out and making it happen, things unfolded for me in ways that you just can't even explain. So why can't it happen for you? All you need to do is create the preview in your mind. And that alone can get you excited, can bring you so much hope and joy, and can have you be optimistic toward the future, because life is meant to be enjoyed. This life is meant to be lived. You should be ecstatic because of all the experiences you have lined up for you in the future. That's something to be excited about. That's something to be looking forward to. If you knew and you believe with every fiber in your being, it was inevitable for things to improve for you, that your future is great, that everything's going to be taken care of and handled, and that you're going to be living free, you'd be excited for it. So why not get excited for it now? Why do you need to have it all happen for you to then be excited, right? Because that's conditional excitement. That's conditional joy. I'll be happy when X happens. What if X doesn't happen? What if in order for X to happen, you have to be happy to then attract it into your life? So you're waiting for it to come into your life to then be happy, not knowing that you need to be happy first for it to come into your life. So you're operating from a logical perspective, from a backwards perspective. Find happiness now. If it helps you to find happiness now by creating the preview of your future life, then do that. So then you can be happy, that you can wake up, you can jump out of bed because you know that whatever you're doing right now is temporary and your dream life is on the horizon and it's on the way, that it's already queued up, and that all you need to do is just be happy and enjoy this moment right now, moment to moment, just be excited, and that it's inevitable for it to unfold for you. That's all you need to do. So just remember, imagination is so powerful, because either you can use your imagination for you, right, for your benefit, to create the things that you want, create the life that you want, or you can use imagination in a detrimental fashion, which is called worrying. because worrying is just negative imagination, right? A lot of times people worry about things that won't happen and worry about things that never happen. And that's because they're using their imagination to create scenarios of what they don't want, and that leads to worrying. So that is what worrying is. So you can use your imagination to create the life that you want, so that you can create a preview of your future life, and that will help you increase your morale and get more excited. You don't have to think of any logical way for how things are going to unfold for you, because that is the biggest downfall for most people. They need a logical explanation, otherwise they can't accept that something could happen. Most things in life you won't have an explanation for until it happens, and then you can look back on it and see how it unfolded. Or sometimes you won't ever be able to explain how something happened. That's life. That's the joy of life. That's what makes it so much fun, because you just never know. Every day you wake up and there's Christmas presents under the tree, and all you have to do is just be excited knowing that you have the opportunity to open up Christmas presents. This wraps up the video. If you enjoyed the video, do leave a like and subscribe, because I will be posting a lot more content very soon. So thank you all for making it this far, and thank you all for the support. Once again, this is Joel. I'm out. See you guys for the next video.